The Minister-designate for Health, Mr. Kwaku Agyemang-Manu, and Minister-designate for Agriculture, Dr. Owusu Afriyie-Akoto, on Tuesday evening took their turn before Parliament's Appointment Committee. Mr. Agyemang-Manu said one of his priorities will be to restructure the NHIS to make it more effective. For Dr. Afriyie-Akoto, massive investment in the agricultural sector and working to attract foreign and local investors were on top of the list.
For about 3 hours, the President's nominees for the Health and Agriculture Ministries responded to questions on their plans to improve their respective sectors. Speaking on nurses' training allowances, the Minister-designate for Health, Mr. Kwaku Agyemang-Manu, said he has asked the ministry to prepare detailed analysis of how much it will cost to restore the nurses' training allowances.
To my understanding and the best of my knowledge, I think the previous government started doing something like that. So there is work in progress, and we are studying the numbers. Yes, we are studying the numbers. Me alone sitting here cannot tell you when this will be done. Definitely, yes, I would need some resource allocation from the Ministry of Finance. I would need some level of cabinet approvals to be able to go to do that.
He also briefed the appointment committee on how he will improve the National Health Insurance Scheme.
I have looked at a report of the committee that President Mahama set up to do a review. The recommendations in there are quite insightful, and we're thinking of also putting in a little bit more management expertise, and I believe with a little bit of funding innovatively coming in, we can get it done. Health insurance, my colleagues, I think when I'm giving the note, that is an area I will continuously plead with all members of the two political divides, the large ones, to take away the little tiny politics that we do away from. Because if you are able to turn round the fortunes of the national health insurance, all of us MPs will be happier than any other stakeholder. At least the demand burden of support for healthcare will have been taken off completely from our heads.
When he took his turn before the appointment committee, the Minister-designate for Agriculture, Dr. Owusu Afriyie-Akoto, promised more infrastructure development in the sector.
The plan that we have, the spearhead, is a planting for food and jobs, which will involve all the 216 districts. We've done the calculations. There are 5 pillars. It's going to create 750,000 jobs in this coming season. We are talking about April, May, the coming season, the next 3 months, to put this plan in place. It's going to create that kind of job, the 750 as a target on farm, not even off farm. The creation of the job ex-farm trading, the value chain is not even included. And then it's going to add 1.3, 1.4 billion Ghana cedis to the rural economy amongst the initial participants. So we are very, very serious, and we are going to carry this out, and that is going to generate a lot of jobs, and it's going to create, raise rural incomes in the first year. The second year, we're going to double that effort. By the third year, it will involve all farmers in this country, and all members of parliament, I hope, will be farming in their backyards and in their villages to let this program succeed. So it is important that we prioritize, and the government of President Akufo-Addo is determined to make agriculture a priority sector in terms of public investment. Already, we are attracting the world's attention. Last week, a group came from South Africa. I sent them out to the field, to a farm plains, to Kintampo and other places, and they came back very, very excited, based on the assurances that I gave that this government is going to support the sector with infrastructure, roads, and so on, and all that. And they are coming back with a boatload full of cattle, young cattle, and sheep and goat. In the next few weeks, you'll be hearing about this. Not only that, people have come from America, they are very interested to invest based on what they've heard that we are doing, that we are determined to do.
He, however, debunked claims that he is promoting the use of genetically modified seeds in the country.
I don't know where ownership and rights come to be mixed with GMO at all. This bill, Plant Breeders Bill, is just to protect the rights of the geneticists and scientists who are doing this. And if you go to the shelves of the CSIR, and I'm sure Honorable Ayaraga will bear this out, there are over 40 different varieties of maize, rice, and other things that have been discovered by hard-working researchers in these research institutes. And yet they don't have any right. And I think it's wrong. I think it's immoral, and it's really not encouraging researchers to apply their knowledge to help agriculture to grow. So that bill is to correct that anomaly, nothing else. If you read the bill, there's nothing GMO about it. And yet that lobby have made so much noise that if you don't read the bill, you might think that, oh, they are right. And it's not true at all. The Plant Breeders Bill has nothing to do with GMO. It has everything to do with the protection of the knowledge rights of our scientists.